Hello friends. Welcome to Free Omelet Farm. We are home now from vacation. We spent I'm just gonna concentrate on getting down this ramp. The ramp was not a good idea. There, I made it. So we're home from vacation. We just spent a week down south, usually around January, February. We like to take a break from it being so cold and go somewhere where it's nice and warm. We'd planned to go to Florida, but Andy's family decided that they wanted to do a trip to Hilton Head, South Carolina. And so we went there instead of Florida. Florida would have been warmer, but that's okay. We had a lovely time with our family. It was still much warmer than here, much sunnier. And now we're back, and it's cold. It's not frigid today. It is at least above freezing, but it's still pretty cold for when you've allowed yourself to get used to 60 degrees or so. Hello, my beautiful cow. I missed you when I was gone. Did you know that, Beulah? Did you know that? Did you miss me too? Something I did not realize before I got a cow is that cows are essentially puppies. They, like, look at her. She's even licking me. You even lick, you even give kisses, don't you? The problem is that cows have very rough tongues. Very, very rough. They're kind of like, if you've ever been licked by a cat. Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, you guys are so sweet. They're kind of like cat tongues. How cats actually have like little hooks on their tongues almost, to like groom their fur and things. And cows have the same kind of roughness, but they're also huge tongues. They're much bigger. Not goats though. Goats have very nice soft tongues, don't they? But they don't really give kisses, they just nibble. Are you a nibbler? Now that it is February, and the time that we bred these girls was to have their babies in March, I've been expecting and hoping to see some signs of pregnancy in some of these girls, in Lottie, in Bella, and in Hedwig. Lottie and Bella got bred last year. This was one of Bella's kids from last year, and that's one of Lottie's kids from last year. Y'all all have burrs in your fur. You know that? You know that? But Hedwig, we never did manage to get bred. We're really hoping that this year she actually took and that she got bred, but we're not sure. It's kind of hard to know. I mean, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Won't be too long before we'll know. She's looking pretty wide, but I'm not seeing any action on the udder. You are so cute. But anyway, for the past several years, we've really been trying to do a winter trip because I have a hard time in the winter. The seasonal affected disorder sort of gene has been passed down to me from my forebears. Hello, chickens. I really think you're all here, which is good. Actually, here, I'm gonna count you. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm counting my chickens because one of our buddies had like 10 of his birds stolen Like they just disappeared one night. And he's pretty sure they were stolen. There was no sign of predators. There was no blood, no feathers, no sign of anything running amiss. And now we've had that happen with ducks where they've just wandered off. We've definitely heard of people having turkeys leave to follow the call of the wild. Oh, a new egg. Hooray. I'm really glad to be finding this because our girls have not been happily laying eggs like we pay them in food to do. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to do a little hatching project. Poppy is obsessed with the ideas of hatching the eggs. So that's kind of the plan, is we're doing a hatching project, and we're gonna hatch some eggs out for us, but also for my friend Bill, so that he has, he can restock his flock. But yeah, anyway, seasonal affective disorder. I like having a warm and sunny place to look forward to. So that's just kind of become a priority for us. This year has been one of my more difficult years that I've had in a while. And it's not entirely surprising that that's been the case. You know, my grandmother recently passing away. Just between that and like the health problems that I've had over the past year, and the fact that some of those issues has caused me to not take the greatest care of our farm. It's kind of made me feel very down and overwhelmed and things like that. And vacation to somewhere warm, it helps a little bit, but this year maybe not as much. Not as much. I came back and I saw all the work that needed to be done for this, to turn this place back around and get it to where we want it, and I just kind of cried. I'm laughing now because I know that that's not the most reasonable response, but that's what happened. My husband, who is wonderful, has set me the task of starting some seeds because he knows that makes me happy. And I'm going to go in and do that, but before I did that, I wanted to take advantage of it being a little bit warmer than it has been here. I guess I'm just trying to go around and see what needs to be the priority and what I might need to let go of. One of the highest things on my priority list is this garden. Oh, mercy. This garden completely is in shambles. It's kind of sad to look at, actually. It just looks like a disaster and it feels like a disaster. And whenever I look at it, I feel bad that I let it happen this way. And I know I wasn't feeling well, and that my energy level was in the toilet. But I still feel bad about that. And then of course the other thing that feels a little bit overwhelming about this space is that the soil, like the garden itself, the actual soil, not just the pathways and things like that that are overgrown. The soil last year, because of my neglect and the drought that we had, the soil's become hydrophobic. And so we got some work to do to fix that. And there was no wind earlier, but now it's gotten windy, so I guess I'm gonna be done. So yeah, Andy and I are going to take a look at the place, try to figure out what we need to do, what we just like to do, and what really needs to be our priority. Once we have a better idea, I'd like to make a list and kind of share it with you, and we can see exactly what all we get done by the end of the year, because I think that'd be cool. It is very dark in here. Does anyone else's house look like it exploded after you get back from a trip? Just me? Okay.